Hello, what's up and what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we got the AFC Championship game. We handle business versus those Jets. And now we have the championship game, the Jaguars versus the Patriots. Now again, if my memory serves me correctly, I believe the only times that the Jaguars have made it this far, they have been facing the Patriots, and they lost both times. So we're trying to rewrite history and beat the Patriots and get ourselves to the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history. That would be a good look nonetheless. We made some changes. We got John Blair. He's a rookie quarterback that looks to be phenomenal. He could be the next great quarterback in the NFL. And he's going to be taking on not another great quarterback, because Tom Brady, that man, he is hurt. So they're going to have to rely on their defense and their run game. And, of course, that defense is led by one of the best cornerbacks in the game in Ty Law. They also got, I believe they still got Teddy Bruschi on the roster, got Lord Malloy on the roster. So this team is very, very good. But Brady, he's out. He might be back for the Super Bowl if they get there. Rohan Davey, he is also out. So it's going to be ex-Jaguar David Garrard, 60 overall. He will be their starting quarterback today. So we already played an ex-Jaguar earlier this season. I didn't show it, but we played the Panthers, and the Panthers have Mark Brunell on their roster, starting quarterback for them, and he beat us. So we're not trying to have that happen here. So Antoine Smith going to get the carry, and Antoine Smith going to get boxed up and bottled in. 2nd down and 7, offset eye look. They're going to run the ball with Smith again. He's looking to be a man amongst boys. Breaks the tackle right there. He's like, feed me, coach. Feed me. Gets his one all the way up to the 45-yard line. Nice physical run there. Garrard, back to Smith. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's going to break the tackle yet again. Tries to use a spin move. Picks up a gain of around 6. 3rd down. I need 1 yard here. They throw it. That pass incomplete. But, yo, the Patriots out there playing some physical football. Let's see what Fred T can't do. He's going to get around the pressure, or the penetration, I should say. But it is a gain of 3 nonetheless. Going to give it to Taylor yet again. Brought down fairly quickly. So 3rd down, and before you know what time it is, it's time to put this thing in the air. Blair has it. Blair throws it. Caught by Steve Smith. We got Jimmy Smith and we got Steve Smith, two of the very best receivers in their franchise's history. Both franchises that started in 1996. That pass going to be caught by Carswell, and we're looking at 3rd down and 5 for Mr. John Blair. He surveys the field, throws it underneath, caught, and that's going to be a 1st down move. Those changed. This should be the last play of the 1st quarter. Looking downfield, that pass caught by Carswell, and he's breaking tackles. Brought down from behind by Ty Law. We had a perfect pocket to throw from, and we just deliver an easy pass, easy catch, and that's going to be a chain mover to end the 1st quarter of play. So 2nd quarter action now, going to get that thing to Taylor. Taylor going to get boxed up and boxed in. I believe that was Wilson with the stop. Blair throws it. That pass caught. And we are working the ball up and down the field with some ease here. Blair looking downfield, throws it, and there it is. The first mistake of the ball game is by us. Wilson going to get his hands on that pass, and that's going to bring that drive to a screeching halt, to say the least. Garrard from the pocket throws it. Caught by Graham, and Graham breaks the tackle, and Graham still moving people out the way. And Slaughter's a little bit shaken up. Hopefully it's not too serious. Garrard pump faking it, thrown to the left side. That pass will fall incomplete. 3rd down and 10 now. They go with a split back look. Garrard heaves it downfield, and they're going to find Troy Brown. Got behind the defense. Makes a big time play there. So 1st and 10. Garrard looking, and give me that Yahoo. Zay. I said give me that Yahoo. Give me that user interception. We got this thing going back the other way. Me and John Lynch, we here, baby. We are here. You feel me? So 1st down and 10. Minute 32 on the clock. What can we do here? We got plenty of time. We have all 3 timeouts. Blair rolling left, throws it back to the right, and throws a perfect pass to Jimmy Smith. Smith to the 30, to the 20, the 10, the 5. Give that man 6. That's a record. I mean, it's not, but hey, it is. I'm gonna take my glory. It's not a lot of glory, but I'm gonna take it. But look at this. He is rolling all the way to the left and throws it all the way to the other sideline. That's that Zach Wilson Pro Day pass that got him drafted number 2 overall. You feel me? Garrard looking downfield. That pass broken up in our defense. Playing some good football right there. That's Strickland with the stop. 2nd down and 10. Garrard surveys the field. Looking deep, and that pass will be caught by Graham. So Garrard showing off what he could be. Only 60 overall. Looking to improve on that moving forward, but he's going to get sacked. I believe that's Jones with the sack. And now they're looking at 2nd down and 12 because Stroud is out. Stroud has been a little bit injury prone. Pass makes the catch right there. 3rd down and 7. Garrard has it. Garrard looking, throwing it deep, and that pass broken up by Braxton. So we take over. We're going to get the ball to Ricard, and Ricard done let me down. We're just trying to milk the clock. He fumbles it, and the Patriots take over. 3rd down and 10. Can our defense get off the field? Garrard has all day, throws it to the end zone. Tight coverage by Braxton, and that pass will fall incomplete. So 7-0 is the score as they knock home a field goal to make it 7-3 as the first half will come to an end. So we have a 4-point lead, and we get the football to start the second half. Smith going to weave through traffic and get dropped just shy of the 30-yard line. 1st down and 10, 12 personnel. Going to throw it to the left side. That pass going to be dropped. I believe that was Antonio Freeman who forgot his hands in Lambeau. We're going to run the ball with Taylor, and Taylor, he's going to go nowhere fast. Loss of 1. 3rd down and 11. Blair under pressure, and down he goes. So the pass rush got home, and we go 3 and out. And the Patriots, you got to say, have all the momentum so far today on their side. They're going to run the ball with Smith, and Smith going to play some bully ball. And now Greenwood, he is hurt. So 3rd down and 8 now. Garrard off the play fake, has time, throws it. That pass caught by Patton, and that will be a gain of 5 right there. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Toss play to Smith. Smith, he's going to get brought down. Slaughter back in the ball game doing his thing. Now Garrard throws this one deep, and that pass in between 2 Jags defenders is going to be caught. 1st down, Pats. R.J. Redmond, he makes the carry, or he gets the carry, makes a gain out of around 2 yards out of it. And then they throw it, and that pass will fall incomplete. So our defense has been playing very, very well. They've been getting to the red zone, but we've been stopping them, and that's a good look for us. As we head to the 4th quarter of play, we are up by 1. Can we punch our ticket to the Super Bowl? Looking downfield, quick pass to Taylor. Taylor breaks the tackle. Taylor gets dragged down after a gain of 3. We're going to empty the backfield out here. We're going to throw it over the middle. That pass tipped and picked by Allen. And is this going to be disaster for us? I hope not. Garrard throws it. That pass intercepted by Braxton. So our young defensive back comes through when we need him to. And that's a good look right there. So 2nd down and 10. Blair going to throw it. That pass caught by Smith. Move those chains 100 yards for Jimmy. We're going to run that thing up the gut. Taylor breaking tackles. Going to fall down after gaining just 1. So 3rd down and 9 now. Blair has it. Blair throws it while under pressure. Throws a strike to Jimmy Smith. That's a great job right there. Throw it to the best receiver in the game. We're going to run the ball. And Taylor breaking tackles. And Taylor going to fall forward. He got brought down by the face mask. That's going to give us 15 yards in the 1st down. Under 2 minutes to go. We go up the gut with Taylor. And Taylor gets brought down inside the 10. So 3rd and inches. Can we pick up the 1st down here? We can. And ladies and gentlemen, the Jacksonville Jaguars are headed to the Super Bowl. So we did our thing. We won the game. We're going to the bowl. We are AFC champions. Can you believe it, Jacksonville? In year number 3, with a rookie quarterback, we have done it. In our first 2 seasons, surprisingly, I'm going to say surprisingly, we made it to the playoffs, but we lost to the Browns in the wild card round, then the divisional round. But this time, we made it to the Super Bowl. We're going to be taking on those Rams. Now, this is the Super Bowl that's in Jacksonville. This was the New England Eagles Super Bowl, the first time that they played, obviously. Terrell Owens playing on a broken leg. And yeah, this is that bowl. So we have made it to the Super Bowl in our home state, and it would have been the first time ever that that's happened. Obviously, it's happened twice in a row with the Rams and then the Buccaneers. But hey, all I do know is that now it's time for us to win that thing. Can we win the bowl versus the Rams? They still have the I guess you can call it the leftovers of the greatest show on turf, Kurt Warner. Still a solid quarterback. I believe he's like 99 overall still. Marshall Faulk, they still got him. Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, they still got those guys as well. Isaac Bruce made it to the Pro Bowl. He's looking to make another Super Bowl ring happen for his trophy case. All right, so Wilkins from the goal line up to the 10, up to the 20, and brought down right there. First down and 10, offset out. They're going to get that thing to Marshall Faulk, and Marshall brought down by Greenwood. Gain of 4 right there. Now they're going to run the ball with Faulk yet again, and Faulk, he's going to work his way upfield, and he's going to get brought down by the face man. So instead of third down and 5, it's going to be first down and 10 from the 40-yard line. Faulk to the outside, breaks a tackle. Faulk with a spin move, and that's going to be a first down. Second down, 3 yards to go. Warner looking, throwing it. That pass caught by Torrey Holt. He's loose. Wave bye-bye. We have a very young secondary outside of John Lynch. John Lynch is not the athlete he used to be. So we might get cooked by a veteran receiving corps. All that means is that we have to do some cooking on offense ourselves. So first down and 10. 11 personnel out there. If we get hit, we drop it off to Taylor. That's a good pass. And that's going to be a gain of around 8. Second down, 2 yards ago, going right back to Fred Taylor. Keep leaving him open. He's going to be a problem for you, and that's going to be a first down right there for him. Third down and 10 now. What can we do here? John Blair from the gun. Looking downfield, still looking, throws this one deep. Has Smith, but we overthrow him. John Blair has great arm strength, but sometimes the accuracy can leave a little bit to be desired. Third down and 1. Warner throws it. That pass caught by Mobley. Why was he left wide open? Warner sets his feet, throws it. That pass caught by Faulk out of the backfield. That's going to be a gain of 9. Second down and 1. Warner throws it. Faulk catching it, and that's going to be a first down. Move those chains. So Warner has the football here. He throws it to the flat. He is just dissecting us. He sees somebody open there, pinpoint accuracy. I'm going to throw it right to you. Now they run the ball with Faulk. That's easy peasy, lemon squeezy up the gut. Move those chains. Warner with some decent protection throws it before the rush can actually get there because the protection hold up just well enough from the final open receiver, and you know the accuracy was going to be there. That pass, though, broken up by Braxton. They got to settle for a field goal. Kick us up, and the kick is good. So the Rams do have a 10-point lead, but it could be worse. It could be 14-point lead. So we do got to score here. We will get the ball first to start the second half, but we got to score here, right now. Second down and 10, gonna give it to Fred Taylor. Fred Taylor gonna hit that corner, make a man miss. That was Adam Archuleta that couldn't bring him down, but then we do get brought down after we pick up the first down. Up the gut, that's gonna be a first down right there. Excuse me, that's gonna be a gain of 3 on first down, what I should have said. We will pick up the first down here by throwing the ball to Fred Taylor. He has not been this active in the passing game since Florida, but he is today. And then they sent an all-out blitz. We couldn't pick it up. Loss of 7 on that play, making it second down and 17. Blair looking downfield. Smith has a step, but the pass is broken up by Adam Archuleta at the last second. Blair going to throw this one downfield, and that one is going to bounce off of Jimmy Smith's hands. He did get hit as soon as the ball got there, but hey, a drop is a drop in the Super Bowl. Second down and 9. That pass caught by Isaac Bruce. He ain't dropping nada. Warner sets his feet under pressure, and down he goes. So Henderson, he gets in there with the sack, and that's exactly what we need. Some more of that. We don't have Stroud out there, so he's a one-man wrecking crew. He gets some pressure again, moves Warner off of his spot, but Kurt Warner's that guy, obviously. They throw it to the left side, and Braxton, he playing some good football out there. I love to see it. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 13 nada is the score headed into the second half of the Super Bowl. So first down and 10. Blair has it. Blair looking under some pressure, weaving through traffic. He's going to hit the 20. Hit the 25, pick up the first down, and get this one up to the 30-yard line. So we ain't hitting nothing else because our passing attack hasn't been that great. That pass is dropped. So we got to hit the yard markers out there. It's the only way we're going to be hitting anything after this game. That pass will be caught, though. Steve Smith is like, shut your mouth, coach. We got your back. Big-time pass play right there. The rookie to the veteran. And that's going to be a catch for a first down. Got one tight end to the left. 3 receivers. Two of them to the right, gonna go to the right side. Jimmy Smith in the end zone, and John Blair coming through when we need him to. Warner, he has it. He throws it. That pass caught by Isaac Bruce. Move those chains. Second down and 3. They're gonna run the ball with Falk, and Falk, he's gonna pick up a first down by the hairs of his chinny chin chin. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Still got plenty of football left, but we got to get a stop. We do not want to give up a touchdown. A field goal is not that bad, but a touchdown, that makes things a little bit harder on us. Anyways, third down and 6. Warner has it. Warner sets his feet, throws it deep, caught by Torrey Holt, knocked out of bounds by Braxton at the 1. They fake the run. They throw it. That pass caught by Bruce, and that's a touchdown for the Rams. 20-7 is now the score. We got to score 2 touchdowns. Hopefully we don't, throw an interception, and we throw an interception. And Herring, down that right sideline, breaking tackles and breaking hearts as we head to the 4th. So fourth quarter action now. They're going to throw this one over the middle. Mobley is in the end zone, and that could really be all she wrote now. 27-7. Blair has it. He's going to throw this one over the middle. That pass tipped away on third down. Now it's 4th down. What can we do here? Hopefully it will be a completion. Hopefully we don't throw a pick. Hopefully we don't throw a pick, and we throw a pick. Adam Archuleta walks away with that one. And John Blair, the Super Bowl was rough, man, but you're just a rookie. You're just a rookie. So the Rams will drive down, get in field goal range. We will get a stop. They set up for a field goal. 30-7. Not going to give up. It's a Super Bowl. You can't not fight. You got to keep fighting. Stay in the fight. We throw it deep. That pass caught and then dropped. And it's like, we can't just not stay in the fight. Then I decide to punt the ball away because I had enough. Forget fighting. I had enough. Let's get to the offseason. 30-7 is the final. We get embarrassed on our home field. The other teams that had the home Super Bowl, they won. So we would have been the first one to lose. So that sucks. But nonetheless, we got to move on. So Tony Richardson, he's going to retire. Jimmy Smith, 86 overall. He's going to call it a career. Troy Vincent, he's done. Richie Anderson, the fullbacks are retiring. Rod Smith, he's going to call it a career. Brock Marion, he's going to call it a career as well. Carney, Chad Brown, got Palmer. He had a career-ending injury. So, yeah, that sucks for him. Antoine Smith calling it a career. Charlie Garner, he's also going to call it a career. Mo Lewis, who changed the NFL with one single hit forever, he is going to retire as well. Jason Sehorn, he's going to call it a career. Fuller, he's done as well. So, yeah, Chris Conway, he's going to call it a career. Big Corey, my fullback, he's going to call it a career. Terrell Davis, he's done so as well. Trent Green, who we had on the roster for offseason, then we traded him to the Raiders. He gave them about 1 year. Gus Farrat, Johnson, and Todd Collins are all calling it a career as well. Jimmy Smith and Carswell, they are going to retire as Jaguars, as you can see there. Here goes his career numbers. 810 receptions, 11,406 yards, 74 touchdown receptions. He is done so. We got to re-sign Big Zach to a contract. He's holding out. He's 83 overall. Don't want to lose that productivity, so we're going to bring him on back. Got to re-sign Mr. Williams. He's been injury prone, but he's 91 overall, so when healthy, he is great for us. But when healthy, and he's not healthy that much. Going to re-sign Kevin Long because he's 84 overall center. And, our O-line has been solid. If we could have that production, the mid-80s to 90 overall on other positions, we will be even better than what we are right now. We just made it to the Super Bowl. So the sky's the limit right now for the Jacksonville Jaguars. At least that's what I'm thinking. At least that's what I am hoping. These are guys who are going to release Adams, Kraft, Coleman, Mack. These guys are going to hit the free agency market. All right. Good for them. Hopefully they get what they want in free agency. So the highest free agent you see right there, Big Punter and Burger. I hope that the Chiefs love them there. Here are the rest of the guys in the free agency. We did not go after anybody in free agency. We did have the cap room, but none of these guys really filled a need for us. So we really weren't that active at all, as Mack is now an Oakland Raider. So we're going to try to rebuild through the draft because we do have some holes, but we are a young team with a young quarterback as Coleman signs with the 49ers and hopefully everybody can progress. That's the name of the game. It's development and progression. As you can see, the top quarterback, only 62 overall, signs with the Cowboys. AJ Feely, he's out there as well. He is now a member of the Panthers. So yeah, it's tough pickings, as you could tell. So our first pick, obviously we can use a receiver. We could also use a defensive end. We are picking number 31st in the draft in round number 1. So it's essentially kind of like a second round pick, if you will, depending on how you look at it. And you got London Berry out there at left end, and we're going to bring him in. So he's our top pick. The top pick in the draft was a quarterback. He has 99 throw power. Then the second pick in the draft was also a quarterback, going to the Dallas Cowboys. We saw who they got in free agency. They're like, hell, we need a quarterback, and they got one. Josh Hamilton, 85 overall. Then you got Dave Wright, cornerback. He's 79 overall with 85 overall speed. Then they got a receiver. That's Omens. He's going to be playing for the Panthers. Got this right tackle going to the Browns, who just lost the right tackle to a career-ending injury, so that makes sense right there. Hunter, right in for the Niners. He is going to be their first pick of the draft. And then another quarterback, 97 throw power. That's Chris, was it Fryer? And then St. John, cornerback, 75 overall, 88 overall speed. Again, London Berry, 72 overall. Got him at pick number 31. So that's not horrible, 72 overall. Then we got Bonds, receiver, 84 overall speed, 86 overall catching, 70 overall. So hopefully he could be all right. Boss King, running back, 99 overall speed. Good luck there as far as speed is concerned. And then we got this cornerback. He's a hard-hitting cornerback. I don't know if that's really good, but hey, it is what it is. 69 overall. Then we got this pass rusher, Buckley. He is, I believe he was like 62 overall. So yeah. And then we got Alexander, fullback, 45 overall. So the fullback, yeah, not a great draft pick right there. Then our Mr. Relevant, strong safety, and Brian Carter, 62 overall, 87 speed. So that speed at strong safety isn't bad at all. So now we got to sign some tight ends because we have none on the roster. So Bo Springs, come on down. Cummings, maybe not you, but Williams, do you want to play for us? All right. Why don't you come on down? I passed on Cummings because I tried to offer him a contract, and it was kind of tough dealing with him. So we're going to bring in Bill Blair, John Blair's long-lost cousin, and now we're going to bring in Murphy as well. So Blair, he's up to 83 overall. Fred Taylor, 94 overall. Boss King, 71 overall now. He increased by 3. Alexander increased by 5. He's 50 overall. He's getting all kinds of playing time. He's only fullback on the roster. So, hey, he's going to have a soft spot in my heart right there. So we got Freeman, we got Smith, we got Bonds, we got Jones, and Murphy. Receiving core is depleted, to say the least. Springs, our tight end room is not that good as well. So we're going to have to make some moves the upcoming offseason, on offense. But hopefully we can do enough this season to still make it to the postseason because our offensive line is still very, very good. It's still very, very good. So hopefully with a good quarterback and a good offensive line, the rest of the offense will be A-okay with, of course, our man Fred Taylor doing all of the heavy lifting. Our defense could use some work, especially in that linebacker room. But as of right now, it is what it is. Defensive back, I feel like we're okay. Corner, a little bit on the lower side as overalls, but Dumas, 90 overall, John Lynch, 86 overall, could be his last year. And Kurt Warner is still out there. And if we didn't have John Blair, please believe I would have went after him, but he's a free agent, and it looks like he's going to be a free agent because nobody's going to sign him. We're going to bring in Dickerson to be one of our running backs. First game of the season, we lose to the Chiefs. Then we bounce back and beat the Texans. Now we're going to be taking on the Titans, and we beat them. So we're 2-1. Things are looking pretty good. And then we got the game versus the Vikings, and we lose to them. Now we got the game versus the Chicago Bears. And we beat them. So we're 3-2. 3-2 right now, tied with the Colts, technically speaking. But hey, it is what it is. So Brackens, he's out for the season. Going to place him on IR. And then we're going to bring in Joyce. Brian Joyce, why don't you come on down and play? Stop playing hardball and just sign the contract. Thank you, sir. So we finally get him to sign. Harrison, we're going to bring him in as well. So we beefed up our defensive line just a little bit as we lose to the Broncos. Then we had a bye week and we lose to the Colts. So right now we are 3-5 after a loss to the Chargers. And now we're going to beat the Texans and move back to 4-5. And now we're 4-6 after a loss to the Patriots, a loss to the Titans. And at this moment in time, it's like, what do we do? And we will win versus the Ravens, and we will win versus the Colts in week 16 and 17 respectively, but we finished 6-10. So a down year, to say the least. We finished third in the AFC South. The Colts, they kind of stumbled and bumbled their way through the season. They finished 7-9. The Eagles are the top seed in the NFC, followed by the Panthers, Packers, Giants, 49ers, and Lions. The AFC got the Browns, Broncos, Chargers, Dolphins, Titans, and Steelers. The Titans will have a home playoff game because they won the South. Blair, decent season. I think he improved. Fred Taylor, 1,300 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's low. I don't know how it's only that. But hey, it is what it is. Bonds had a good season as the rookie, 77. He went to the Pro Bowl. He had a great season as a rookie, 77 receptions, 1,008 yards receiving, and 13 receiving touchdowns. So not bad. I think we did do. I wanted the playoffs, and I thought we had a playoff caliber O-line and maybe a playoff caliber defense with some holes. I know that we're not perfect, but hey, finishing third in the South is not what I was expecting. But the Titans are still a very, very good team. They still got Steve McNair, they still got Eddie George, and of course the Colts with Peyton Manning, who I believe when this game came out was only in year 4. So he's in his prime, to say the least. So the defense played pretty well as well. LaDainian Thompson, another MVP for him, 2,304 yards rushing. Ridiculous. 15 touchdowns on top of that. Donnie Edwards, a defensive player of the year. Then look at my boy, rookie of the year in Bonds. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Thomas, defensive rookie of the year for the Seahawks. Andy Reid, your coach of the year. Donovan McNabb, your quarterback of the year. T.O. is your receiver of the year as well. Edwards, your linebacker. Adam Archuleta is your strong safety or your defensive back of the year. So the Dolphins, they will beat the Steelers. The Packers will beat the Lions. The Chargers, they will beat the Titans by 2. And the 49ers beat those New York Football Giants. And now, the divisional round. The Browns over the Dolphins. The Niners fall to the Eagles. The Chargers, they beat the Broncos. And the Packers, they beat the Carolina Panthers. So, in the conference championship game, we got the Chargers beating the Browns and the Packers losing to the Eagles, with the Eagles beating the Chargers in the Super Bowl. So, a wacky season, to say the least. I think the Rams missed out on this. So, both Super Bowl teams ended up missing the playoffs altogether the next season. Here are the guys retiring. Falk retires. So, he was on his last leg, and they no longer had Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner's still a free agent out there. Antonio Freeman, he's going to retire at Jacksonville Jaguar. Pleasant, he's going to retire as well. Alexander, he's going to call it a career. Greg Beekert, he's done. You got Jeff Garcia's done. Chris Winkie, a 5-year career. Actually, that's 6 years. I believe that's 6 years. 5 years pro. This would have been his 6th year. So he retired. 5 years. I mean, he got drafted at age 28. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he only played 5 years, and now he's donezo. And Freeman was the only guy that retired here. We got Meester. He's going to hold out. Slaughter's going to... I just re-signed Slaughter, but he did get better. He is 80 overall now, so I will pay you guys. But I'm almost thinking that I shouldn't, because we didn't even make it to the postseason. Like, y'all didn't help us get back to where we were. But hey, it is what it is. Corey Alexander. He's up to 58 overall. He will get a new contract. He was 45 overall. 13-point overall jump from the time that we drafted him to the time that we give him a new contract. We only signed him to a 1-year deal after we drafted him. So he gets a 2-year deal here. Congratulations to him. Spend your money wisely. It might not last forever, being that low overall. We still might get a fullback. Fred Strickland, we're going to bring him back as well. And then our backup free safety, going to bring him in as well. Keep him on the roster, I should say. So these are the guys that we're going to let go. We're going to let go of John Lynch and Greenwood and Aiken Adele, Bryant, Rackins at 83 overall. We're going to let these guys go. Steve Smith, we're going to let go. Jones, I tried to re-sign Jones. He wasn't having it. So, hey, it is what it is. We bring in Keith Brooken. Fred Beasley will be our starting fullback, okay? Jones, he's going to be a Cowboy. Boone, we're going to bring him in and quarterback, because we need some quarterback help just in case something happens to Blair. We need some guys who can step in, fill in, and do what I need them to do. Corey Dillon is a Saint. Of course, Keith Brooking, he's right there as well. Stover, now Kurt Warner, he is a Saint. Kurt Warner, it might be his last year too. Brackens, he's a Seattle Seahawk. So now we have some decisions to make. I'm trying to move Zach. Nobody wants Zach. We have the 6th overall pick. We're going to trade it away for Dante Stallworth and a 3rd round pick. Is this a mistake? Maybe it is a mistake, but I feel like we need receiver help, and I just don't think the receivers in this draft were that good because they were all projected to go in the second round. So that sucks. So the first player taken is a running back to the Raiders. Got a cornerback going to the Cowboys. Running back right there going to the Bills. Left guard going to the Bears. Tight end going to the Saints. As you can see, like there's no receivers going like the top 10. Like usually receivers go in the top 10, but there are none even projected to go in the first round. So I was like, hey, we got to do something different. So we do bring in a center with our first pick, which comes in the second round. And then we do bring in a free safety, a backup free safety, a cornerback right there, a right end. So we're just working whatever we can. And maybe we made some mistakes, but hey, we're trying. And that's all you can do is try. All right. So the draft, it has come and went. It's decent, not great. We have this running back, 62 overall with 82 overall speed. Nothing really great to write home to mama about. Yeah, he's a power back, but only 69 break tackle, which isn't that good. Blair, he's up to 87 overall right now. Could he get into the 90s? That would be spectacular. I feel like we still need pass catchers. Bonds had a great season last year as a rookie, but he's still 76 overall. Dante Starr with 87 overall with 95 overall speed. Our tight end room got a little bit better with 77 overall. Kozlowski, I think that was his name. And yeah, but I still feel like we need pass catchers. We have decent O-line depth, man. But in this game, O-linemen are hard to trade. Unless it's like a star left tackle. Like we're talking about 90-something overall left tackle. That's going to be hard to move. So O-line still very good. We still got Fred Taylor towards the end of his prime, but I do believe he is still in his prime as he rushed for over 1,300 yards last season. Henderson and Stroud, they're both kind of capped right now in the high 80s. They're not really going to move any higher than that from what it seems. Stroud, he has been hurt recently as well, so their time, hate to say it, could be coming to an end. Even though defensive linemen and offensive linemen, they hold their overalls fairly good. If you're not going to be on the field, I can't use you, baby. So first game of the season, we beat the Browns. Then we lose to the Steelers 20-9. Then we have a bye week. So I'm like, this is a perfect time to check to see what's going on. Because we got the bye week. Let me see what's happening on the roster. Who's injured, who's not. And our quarterback, John Blair, is out for the season. The season. And then we fast forward, and Russell, he's been playing horribly. 1 touchdown, 9 interceptions. Like, you are not my starter. You're not. Kustok, or whatever his name is, he's going to be our guy, and we had a bad year, 5-11. 5-11. 2 years removed from going to the Super Bowl. We finished third and then last in back-to-back seasons. Fred Taylor, you see the carries, 403, he's hurt. But he rushed for 1,800 yards because at the halfway point, I changed it from 50-45 running pass to 65-35 running pass. So he got worked. Boss King actually has some decent numbers as well. But it might be time to think about moving on from Fred Taylor. It depends on how much he wants in free agency. It depends how much he has left in the tank. So we're going to see how everything plays out there. Here goes the numbers. Strickland with 6 picks. Dumas with 3 picks. LT is another MVP. Another MVP for him. I mean, I guess he's worth it, right? Bo Wills, your defensive player of the year. Rookie quarterback, Simmons, he is your rookie of the year, followed by Lynch, who was the first pick in the draft. Mitchell for your defense. Linebacker for those Atlanta Falcons. Bill Belichick, your coach of the year. Then you got Donovan McNabb for your quarterback. Freddie Mitchell is your receiver of the year. Who saw that coming in his future? Nobody. Springs is your defensive back of the year. Akers is your kicker of the year. The Ravens fall to the Jets. The Seahawks, they beat the Lions 34-0. The Dolphins, they lose to the Chargers in San Diego. And the Skins go to New Orleans and they beat the Saints. Good for the Skins. Good job. The Titans, not the Titans, but the Titans and the Chargers, they clash and the Titans win. The Eagles win. And then you got the Patriots beating the Jets. And the Packers, they beat the Seahawks in Green Bay. The Titans fall to the Patriots. The Packers, they lose to the Eagles. So we got a Patriots-Eagles Super Bowl with the Patriots losing 12-6. Derek Brooks, career-ending injury at age 34. He might have been retiring anyway, but because of the injury, that's why he's retiring. Mark Brunell gave the Panthers 2 solid seasons. 2 or 3 solid seasons, 2.5 solid seasons, and now he's going to retire. John Randall, he's in going to call it a career, Jason Gilden. And then you got Priest Holmes and Kurt Warner and John Lynch. He gave 1 year to those Detroit Lions. And now he's done. J.J. Stokes, the cousin of J.J. Walker, he is going to retire as well. LeVar Kirkland, he is done. Brett Favre, Brunell Warner, Dilfer, Bledsoe, and Jay Fiedler. All those guys are going to retire. Eddie George, Stephen Davis, Tiki Barber, Priest Holmes, Pittman, and Warwick Dunn are also going to call it a career. All right, John Blair, 86 overall. He went down a little bit, as you can see. Not exactly happy about that. But everybody kind of went down. And I'm wondering if it's because we had a bad year or these guys are getting older. Maybe for Fred Taylor because he's getting older. But I'm thinking because we had a down year, to say the least. But, again, our O-line still looking pretty good, man. I must say, our O-line is still very, very good. But as of right now, it's not translating to the field, at least for these last 2 seasons. And, we're playing so well up front. Why is my quarterback getting hurt? Like why? Like somebody tell me why. So we're going to have to make some decisions when it comes to our secondary because some guys are going to need some contracts. And when people need contracts, the money gets a little funny, if you ask me. So Keith Bricken, he's 88 overall, so he went down overall-wise just a little bit. And now it's time to get back into the free agency or the re-signing process after the rookie scouting, right? So I'm thinking about bringing back Fred Taylor. He wants 7.6 per year at 31 years of age. Still 92 overall, but I just don't feel like we can afford him. So we'll bring back Henderson. We got to re-sign John Blair. Like a lot of our young guys need contracts. We're going to re-sign Dante Stallworth, 2 years, $5.2 million. And then Pierre Dumas, he needs a new contract. And then the kicker, his brother in the same draft class, same last name, Brian Dumas, got to re-sign him as well. So these are the guys that we're going to let go, and it hurts. It hurts to let go of Fred Taylor. It hurts to let go of some of these guys. But I feel like it's what has to be done. So we bring in Springs, tied in 91 overall. We bring in Black, 82 overall corner. Walker and Tuiasa Sobo to be our backup quarterbacks. And then the top free agent was Anderson. He's going to the Steelers. Jones going to go to the Texans. Fred Taylor going to go to the Patriots, just like he did in real life. And there goes the rest of the free agency people, as Black was a top 10 free agent. So we got 2 of the top free agents out there. Hopefully it helps us to win games, because that's what we're trying to do, is win some games, all right? So we got to think about releasing some guys, because we do not have a lot of cap room. We have $1.6 million in cap space. We got to sign these rookies, all right? So, yeah, we're going to have to release Alexander, our fullback, and I'll release Big Zach, our quarterback, and, not Blair, not him. Not him. We want to release Sharper, and we do release him. And we release Zach, our left tackle, who's no longer our starting left tackle. And now we can sign our guys. So Campbell was the first pick. Pick number 3 for us. 72 overall running back, 87 overall speed, followed by D tackle and Hopkins at 77 overall. So the draft to me was fairly good. We drafted 2 D tackles. That free safety, 73 overall. We did not need him. He was projected to go in the first or second round. And we got him in like the 5th round. So I'm just looking for depth at this point because injuries are on, and that sucks because when injuries are on, crazy things happen as we finish 4-12. And Ty DeAngelis with 2,000 yards receiving, 2,400 yards receiving to be exact. Was it 400 or was it 2? Yeah, I believe it was 2,400 yards receiving. Absolutely stupid. We finished 4-12. Back-to-back seasons at the bottom. And this year, we were mostly healthy throughout the year. Little nicks here and there, but John Blair was healthy throughout the season. And I'm like, what is happening? We are just not doing a good job with this squad. We got to do better. So, yes, Boss King, he rushed for just under 1,200 yards, so he had a decent year. Campbell, 435 yards. He might need to be the starter, averaging 4.4 yards per carry. Stallworth, 70 receptions, 989 yards, receiving 8 touchdowns. King had 3 touchdowns out of the backfield. Bonds had 3 touchdowns as well. But again, it was tough. It was a tough year for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Our first 3 seasons, we made it to the playoffs. These last 3 seasons, we did not make it to the playoffs, and we finished last in the division in 2 of those years. So do we blow things up? Like, what's going to happen with this Jacksonville Jaguars, man? Like what's going to happen? So we got to decide the future of this franchise quick, fast, and in a hurry. So yeah, it was 2,100 yards, not 24, 2,149 MVP to a receiver. I don't think that's ever happened in the NFL. Maybe it has, but I just don't remember. 57, that's LeVar Arrington. I forget that in the first couple of Maddens that he was in, he did not sign the NFLPA deal, just like Marvin Harrison Jr. has not signed that deal as well. So he might not be in Madden if he keeps that up. Ricky Williams, your running back of the year. Johnson, I believe he was like the first pick of the draft. So he turned out to be very, very good. Now he's the lineman of the year. The Bengals, they beat the Bills. The Buccaneers, they beat the Seahawks. The Jets, they beat the Texans. And the Bears, they beat the Skins. The Chiefs, they fall to the Jets. The Bears, they fall to the Eagles. The Bengals, they lose to the Colts. And the Buccaneers lose to the Rams, a new look Rams. And the Colts, they beat the Jets. And the Rams fall to the Eagles. So the Eagles in the Super Bowl yet again. And the Colts in overtime get the job done. So that's going to bring this episode to an end. We are 2 episodes in, and your boy's getting frustrated. We have an 88 overall quarterback who was down at 86 after his injury, but now he's back up to 88. And I'm like, man, I feel like I'm doing a good job as the GM. Yes, this team isn't perfect. We still are not great at every single position. But who is? Who is great at every single position? But I feel like, and I hate to say it because we just started this, but I feel like I need to be more hands-on. But we're not going to bring a franchise up over here because we're doing franchises and dynasties on the first channel as of right now. So we may do something a little bit different on this channel. But we'll see how I feel because I posted this. This is the second episode, and it took like a week for me to get this one out because I really wasn't feeling it. I don't know. Even after making it to the Super Bowl, I really wasn't feeling it. It's like, this is cool, but I guess it's not what I thought it would be because I had high hopes for this series and stuff like that, and I still do, but I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence on it. So if you get something else from me, that does not mean that this is done, but also doesn't mean that this is continuing. So I don't know where I stand with these rebuilds and stuff like that. I love gameplays and commentating gameplays so much, but hey, it is what it is. I'm going to figure something out. You guys stay tuned. Please stay tuned. Don't give up on me or on this channel. Please. But that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for season number 6. Fred Beasley, he's going to retire. We saw that coming, so we have no fullbacks on the roster, but I'm sure we could find somebody to play fullback for the Jacksonville Jaguars moving forward. If we do continue it, we're going to be hitting up rookie scouting and the rest of free agency in the next episode. That's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. To me again, my friends. Peace, love. Hot sauce.